I'm on here early this morning. Extremely early. Let me see. I'm going to invite some people in. I need to talk to some people. I had something on my mind this morning, and I wanted to share with some of y'all. And I'd like to say good morning. I haven't been on here in a while. I've been sick, as you can tell. But I'm getting better. And I decided to do this Mommy Diva blog today. And I just had some questions. Basically, it's containing some of the things that has transpired within the last, I'd say probably about month, two. I might elaborate on this a little later, but I have a question for parents out there. I know we'll go through hell and high water for our kids, but when is it that you go too far? And I'm going to explain situations in which some parents take it to the extreme and too far about going to hell and going through the things to get your kids what they want in things. I'm discussing this today, and I'll probably do another blog a little bit later. But I just wanted to address some things that transpired. One of the things that I wanted to address was about these fights. Our kids started fighting all I know is I don't know what's going on, but we're against violence. And as a parent and as an adult, I feel like, okay, yeah, I feel like this. Let me explain it to you like this. It's a lot of things that have been transpiring. And what I mean by that is, excuse me, I'm going to take some of this mail. I'm doing this out of my car. And what I mean by that is that kids are going to be kids and things. And we'll go through hell and high water to get our kids what they want. Most parents will. And how can I say this? We get our kids clothes they want, get them the toys they want, get them everything. Try to provide for them a great living or provide them a better living in which we didn't have. Okay, my problem is when is it too far? Okay, these last few days, it's been fights started around Pine Bluff, everywhere, and it's been fights posted on Facebook, in which, let me tell y'all right now, as a parent, these fights that are being posted are illegal. If you get caught posting a fight, you can be charged and your kid can be suspended. I'm just emphasizing that because I don't want anybody to get in trouble. But I know when you see other adults jumping into the fights, it's beginning to go too far. I think it's proper protocol that you can take to prevent the fights. And I'm still kind of sick, and I'm talking about this. I wasn't going to get on video blog about anything until I got completely well. But this is becoming a total problem. As adults, I mean, we have to take responsibilities, and we have to take responsibilities, and we have to think above a kid's mind. And what I mean by that is instigating with other kids. That's childish. We should be above that. We should be able to work together as a village and raise our kids and do things for our kids. I know people are saying, like, okay, you need to get to your point. What I'm saying is things that are transpiring, and like you have parents calling other parents, talking, he say, she say mess. And you have adults fighting kids. Things like that shouldn't transpire. Being an adult, I was told by my parents, being an adult sometimes mean being grown, not an adult. You can be an adult and still not be grown. Being grown is being the bigger person. And being a bigger person, what I mean by that is being a bigger person in mind as well as spirit and physical. You can be physically grown, but physically adult, but in mind, you can still think in the mind of a 12-year-old. And what I mean by that is, sometimes you have to consider rules and regulations. And I know it sounds like I'm babbling. Rules and regulations in some areas. And what I mean, like if you know about a fight and you know your kid is having trouble, report it to the proper authorities. The last thing we want is to fight, but I'm just saying, all this adult fighting, jumping into little kid fighting, it gotta stop. We need to, as adults, help our kids, mentor our kids, because this fighting, it makes us as a school, city, state, whatever, it makes us look like a bad community when you go, and especially when you go into somebody else's community trying to start fights. And what I mean when parents go too far is when you instigating, your child is into it with another child, or you're trying to you'll sit up here and you being two-faced, and you trying to play one parent against another parent. These are childish things, in my opinion. Saying, well then, he say this and she said that. I know that's a way of life and that's what people do. But when has it gone too far? If you got any questions to ask me. I'll tell you the truth about what I said. And I'm getting on here because of the fact that things are being said and people are being two-faced. But, just to get that kid ahead, or just to get that kid what they want. When is it too far? When are we going to be adults and try to get and work together? The fighting has to stop somewhere. I'm going to get back on here later. I have my thoughts, my voice is trying to go out. But fighting is going too far. And if we indulge in this type of behavior, and when I say behavior, being two-faced, working against each other, and we're not thinking about the betterment of the kids, I mean, what do we have to achieve when we're sitting up here as adults stabbing each other in the back? Because we're trying to get our kids ahead. Or, excuse me, or we're trying, or going to the school fighting kids. What are you trying to achieve? There's nothing to achieve to that. You should talk it out. Say they shouldn't be fighting. There's too much violence in the world. Life is too short for fighting. We need to teach our kids as adults better. Well, then I'm going to get off here for now because my voice is trying to go. But I wanted to get on here and talk about all this fighting that's going on. It got to stop. All this backstabbing that's going on. It got to stop. So, until I can get my voice a little bit better, I'm going to holler at y'all later. But I want y'all to keep in mind, before you go up to that school trying to fight, try to take proper protocol, because you can go to jail too. You can go to jail and they can be suspended or expelled. And the backstabbing and stuff to get your child ahead, it's not going to work. This is Mommy Diva. Talk to you later. Peace.